setup by Kavaliauskas.
It's almost like Arriaza still doesn't know what hit him.
It was an overhand right.
It's because of where it hit him, as you see on the side of his head. That's one of the worst places to try to gather your equilibrium shot after being hit.
They need to get the stool. Somebody needs to grab the stool for this young man right now.
Yeah, why is he not sitting down?
Idea where he is right now. He's hurting.
I want to see the replay.
We'll see what
Terrence Crawford is ringside. Ooh, that's a nasty cut. Let me see if I can get y'all a little second round knockout by Kavaliauskas. Why is he not sitting down? Let's wait for the replay. Terrence Crawford is sitting ringside.
Forecast to be. This is the destroyer.
Kavaliauskas, this guy right here, will likely be fighting Terrence Crawford next, according to you know, the politics is going to make the fight. Look, Igis Klimas is happy as shit. This is the manager of the year. You might as well see he's the manager of the year of Loma. Kovalev, Grovesdick. But here's the replay. Here it is. Watch this shot. Turn it up for you.
Top. Anytime somebody changes, you got to understand that they're trying to set you up with something over the top.
It was three of them that connected clean.
There were three right hands that came in.
There's the jab to the chest or body.
It's the first one right here. Watch the first one.
Comes over.
It goes right around the guard.
Overhand right.
And another one's going to come. Two more.
He was on his back foot. And down he goes. Oh, and he hit him while he was down. He didn't hurt him, but still, you got to be careful with that.
Oh, that first one really
textbook. That is textbook. And that's exactly how you set it up when you jab down to the body.
I like how he went around the guard.
That right hand that came.
Let's listen to his post-fight interview. So, looking at the rankings right now, actually, he's now 21-0 with 17 KOs. He hasn't been impressive his last few fights, even though he did get the stoppage in the fight before against Evanescence. I always call him Evanescence. And his fight before that against Montez. And the fights before that. But nonetheless, these last few, you know, up until the stoppage before tonight, wasn't that impressive. But this was impressive. And with Terrence Crawford sitting ringside, they have some highlights. They can run with this. They can run with this. Because we're going to talk about it in a minute. Let's turn this up.
It's Kavaliauskas.
I'm hyped. He woke me up. He woke me up with that. He woke me up. It's 11:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is over
with 17
on ESPN
knockouts.
Plus.
Up to Bernardo we go.
Egidijus, you knew you had to come in here and make a statement. How do you feel about the way this fight finished?
I'm happy. I'm happy with the fight. In the first round, I get the cut again.
Also love that he got his English under.
It was like just a stupid mistake here, but how the fight ends, I'm
happy.
Show you the cut. The guy. I was aiming for that right hand, and as soon as I hit him with the right hand, I know he's not there, so I just finished him.
That was a left hand that came in a little late, heat of the moment. What did you feel about that?
A little bit. When adrenaline comes to you, I don't see his legs. I just see him from here. I think he's bending because his style is always bending on like very low. So I don't see that he's on the knee. So I'm sorry for that punch for sure.
Now the cut was pretty severe. How did being cut in your last fight prepare you to not get desperate, not lose your cool in this time around?
This time was easier. Last fight, first round, like in the first seconds, I got cut. I was in my head. I was not there. I was going crazy. I want to knock him out in the first round because I don't know how bad the cut was, and I was just shocked for that. For this fight, for this time, the cut was there. I feel the blood. I go to the corner. Corner say it's not. It's just a small cut. It's good. So I was calm and patient with the fight.
This was a world title eliminator. Terrence Crawford is in the stands here watching you tonight. Is that the fight that you want?
Yeah, I want to fight him because he's the best right now in the welterweight division, and I want to be the best too.
How can you beat him?
Oh, it's Terrence Crawford in the back.
That's my secret.
All right, thank you very much. Joe, we send it back to you.
Well, everybody would like the answer to that. There is Bud Crawford having some fun and tweeting away. He was actually just tweeting Errol Spence, saying, "Yo, Errol, come and say hi. I heard you're in the building." Let's see if we have some extra gloves around. We are working our way towards our world title fight.
Is that true? Let's go check out the Twitter feed. Let me pull it up here. Sometimes I follow freak stuff, so I don't want nothing inappropriate. Okay, so let's. Oh, he did. He did. Hey, let's go look at this right here. Hey. Yay. Now, obviously, Errol Spence already has a fight signed. So, you know, he's going to be fighting Mikey Garcia on PBC on Fox pay-per-view. But what is he doing in Oklahoma City? What is he doing there? I wouldn't be surprised if Errol Spence tweeted, "Nah, I'm going to stay on my side of the building." I got to retweet that. I got to retweet that one. Hey, so where you at, Errol? Is he there? But in regards to Kavaliauskas, I don't know if he beats. I'm sorry. I don't think he beats Terrence Crawford. You know, unless he gets, you know, like a one-punch type of deal. You know. However, from my understanding, he is on the bigger side of what he is. He is a natural 147 pounder. I'm not gonna say on the bigger side. He has fought at 154. But it's not like he's ever weighed in at 158 or 155 or anything. The most he's ever weighed in at was what? 153? The highest he's ever fought is 160 because his opponent weighed in at 154 and a half, according to BoxRec. So, but nonetheless, like I say, looking at the politics, you got Terrence Crawford, WBO. Let's go. Okay, let's go through it. Sean Porter's taking on Yordenis Ugas on March the 6th, correct? PBC on regular Fox for the WBC title. Keith Thurman is taking on Jose Zito Lopez for the WBA Super World title on January the 26th, PBC on regular Fox as well. Errol Spence is taking on Mikey Garcia March the 16th on PBC on Fox pay-per-view. Manny Pacquiao, WBA World Champion, is taking on Adrian Broner, January the 16th. We got to get to boxing. It's actually half an hour before the Hooker fight starts. It starts at midnight on regular ESPN. The Kavaliauskas fight was on ESPN Plus. And right now it's only 11:26 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we got some time to look at the 147-pound division. Danny Garcia is taking on, by the way, I'm updating my rankings. The WBC just came out with their rankings a couple of days ago. So tomorrow I'm going to be going through all the rankings on the website and color coding everything. So the blue are the champions, reds are going to be mandatory. Somebody at interim, I'm going to put like an I and T or something next to their name, etc., etc. But FightView360.com is the website, my website. We cover every single major fight live. And yeah, so getting back to what I was saying, Danny Garcia is taking on Adrian Granados. I forgot the exact date for that. So as you can see, looking at the meat and potatoes of the 147-pound division, Amir Khan is taking on Kell Brook. Looking at the meat and potatoes of the 147-pound division, who is there for Terrence Crawford to fight? Even if you look at 140, those guys are in the World Boxing Super Series. Unless they do a power move and have Jose Ramirez prematurely move up. But that makes no sense when he's supposed to be fighting the winner of Maurice Hooker and Alex Saucedo, especially if it's Alex Saucedo. Damn. Some shit's going down on Showbox right now. So, you know, who can it be? Not nobody from 140? No, we're not even going to look at 154 unless, you know, they do a crazy superpower move because Loma need a fight too. So what if they do Loma versus Terrence Crawford at 140? Now, that's just thinking way, 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 way down. But looking at the way that Heyman has a stranglehold on the divisions that Terrence Crawford and Loma need fights in, maybe forcing a hand. But nonetheless, I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Kavaliauskas, you know, even if it was only 2 rounds, he impressed me tonight. I'm not going to lie. I'm like, all right, because this is what he needed to do. And then Terrence Crawford was there, being disrespectful, talking about Errol Spence while your next opponent is down. I'm just starting some shit. I was just being a hoe. Starting some shit. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. If Terrence Crawford were to come back and fight Kavaliauskas, it's supposed, well, he's going to come back. But if it were to be, Terrence Crawford is supposed to be returning in February. I forgot what Bob Arum said. Is it in February or April? I forgot. Please subscribe or links to my social media right down below in the description box.